member, and students were awesome. Just the whole atmosphere was great. And I thought, give the Illini credit, man. They just were more physical than we were at getting to the basket and drawing fouls, and especially early and in good spots. You could tell they had a composure and a savvy level to them that really got us on our heels. I loved our response to start the second half. I thought our scrap level improved. It looked like to start the game, our guys were trying not to make a lot of mistakes, and we weren't trying to play the game to win. I know it sounds weird, but it looked like we were trying to play the game right. And when you're playing a great Big Ten team on the road, you better have an edge to the way you compete. And I did not think we had an edge in the first half. I thought we were playing hard, but we had a few stretches where we put it together and scrapped and put ourselves in position. And a big reason was JT. People are going to talk about scoring 35 points, but I thought his defense at stretches was exceptional. And that's where he's made big strides for us, and we'll keep getting better. I mean, this team isn't even scratching the surface of what we can do, and I'm excited about this, but respect to Coach Underwood for being shorthanded too, and they found a way to win the game. And I thought the reason why they did is because they ended up with 11 offensive rebounds and 23 free throws to our 4, and they earned it, and we got beat.
Questions for JT or Coach?
Grant, what just made Andre Stojakovic hard for you guys to contain, especially in that second half as he got going?
Yeah, he's obviously a really good driver. He's got good body control. He's scored a lot of points, so it's not like he doesn't know how to score. I mean, that's not the issue. But the angles at which we gave him baskets early to gain his confidence is what I think is, I look back and go, man, that's a major problem. Because honestly, if he's earning a bunch of twos and we make it difficult on him, then it's okay. But when you leave your feet and you give up angles and you give him and ones at the basket, that's a problem. And when JT guarded him, I thought he struggled. And so, they ended up shooting 43% from the field in the second half and didn't make a three. So honestly, the formula was kind of ripe for us to do it and for us to find a way. And he is a tough cover when he gains confidence like that, but just not physical enough at the point of attack. And honestly, it's the fouling at the end and leaving our feet. We were undisciplined on a few possessions, which cost us. Because if you don't have that and you make a couple more threes, which we got a few good open looks at kind of in that segment when they were having to double team JT, and we got a few great looks. We just didn't make them. And so then it exaggerates how difficult it is to guard Stojakovic. And he earned some tough baskets, but I didn't think that was the difference in the game.
Yeah, Grant, curious, when they put Boswell on JT, how you felt like that changed the game and maybe switched up the flow of your offense, which was obviously rolling at the time.
Yeah, I liked it when we kind of got into the short roll action with JT as opposed to just playing in the post because they were just sandwiching him, and he is low. I mean, I don't know if you've been stood next to Boswell, but he's a stump, and physical and low to the ground, and he's a really good basketball player. He's tough. He's competitive. He can get fouled, and he knows how to bait fouls. And so they pushed up underneath him pretty good and got him extended on the post and made it difficult for us. What it did is it stalled us, and we had a harder time getting into action, and we improved over the course of it to get to something different, but it did mess with the flow for a few stretches, and give them credit for making that adjustment.
Grant, I'm just kind of curious what you saw from Keaton Wagler tonight. Just for freshman, big environment. It felt like he was really steady, but like what problems did he give you, even though the stats might not pop off the page?
Well, pops off the page is 5 offensive rebounds. I mean, he led them in rebounding on that end. And I was telling our guys, like, it's not good enough to just hold him off. They put him in the dunker a lot, weirdly enough, and they're 5 out, and they throw him down there underneath the basket. So he just is he's wiry strong. I mean, he's more physical than he looks. And that's where I'll tell you, I was impressed with him. I mean, he gets downhill when he drives, even though he's thinner, and he doesn't look like he's as physical. But when he gets out there, he's a super physical player. I thought it was his offensive rebounding, though, that changed the game.
Questions for JT? Anybody?
JT, what was the difference first half to second half with your offensive efficiency, you thought?
I just didn't come out the right way that I usually do, and especially that's on me for sure for not being like a leader to my teammates in the way I'm supposed to in the first half. But we all just came not ready to play, and we can't just expect to win big games like that against good teams. So we're gonna play better, and they just got the best of us today.